2018 model year marks the beginning of the third generation for BMW's mid-sized crossover/SUV. And the X3, with its high driving position, definitely feels like more of an SUV than a crossover. On the outside, there are not many differences between the 2017 and 2018 X3. The 2018 model is a couple of inches longer and a half-inch wider. The added length appears to be between the axles, as the wheelbase is 2.2 in, 5.6 centimeters, longer this time around. The model we tested, the X3 xDrive 30i, sports a 2.0 liters 248 horsepower, 185 kW, turbocharged, inline 4-cylinder engine capable of 258 pounds-foot, 350 Newton-meters of torque. If the 4-banger isn't enough for you, you can upgrade to the M40i, which offers up a 3.0 liters, 6-cylinder engine with 355 horsepower, 265 kW, and 369 pounds-foot, 500 Newton-meters, of torque. There's an 8-speed transmission that responds differently depending on driving mode, and paddle shifters if you want to go the manual route. The 2018 X3 starts at $42,450. But to make the car interesting and fun to drive, you'll need to pile on some extras. Our tester included the $2,850 convenience package, keyless entry, panoramic moonroof, $1,300 parking package, an $800 driving assistance and $1,400 dynamic handling package, which still left me without adaptive cruise control or lane keep assist, and the $3,300 premium package, heated steering wheel, heated seats, sat-nav, and heads-up display. Pile on some more stuff, CarPlay compatibility, wireless charging for a Qi-enabled smartphone, and a Harman Kardon surround sound. And the sticker price is $57,620. And that's without the full driver assistance package. The most notable improvement to the X3 from the 2017 model year is iDrive, BMW's infotainment tech. The X3 comes standard with a 6.5-inch display, which sticks out from the top front of the dashboard above the center console. The premium package ups the display to 10.3 inches, and adds the aforementioned heads-up display. iDrive offers 3 ways to interact with it. I used the rotary dial and buttons on the center console, just to the right of the gear shift lever, the most. The dial lets you move through the menus and menu options, pressing down is the equivalent of a mouse click. For things like address entry, you can trace letters on top of the dial with your finger. A nice touch. There are also buttons above and below the dial that act as shortcuts, including sat-nav and media. You can also make selections on the touchscreen display if you're not wearing gloves, but I found it easier to use the dial and buttons, in part because the display was just out of reach from my natural sitting position. Lastly, iDrive has a pretty capable voice assistant, courtesy of Nuance. You can call on it for directions, traffic incidents, and to make a phone call. If you have CarPlay capability, and it's a $300 extra, no Android Auto support, the voice assistant will turn you over to Siri for calls. The X3 only comes with sport-style seats. They're comfortable enough, and the power adjustments allow the driver to set the width of the seat wings on the side. There's also an extensible thigh support, which I appreciated. The premium package includes heated seats in both front and rear, which I appreciated given the winter temps in Chicago. The back seat is more or less standard for a mid-size crossover, with bench-style seating. Legroom and headroom are adequate for a 6'3" person. I didn't have access to anyone taller, I'm 6'1", except in the middle seat. No one wants to get stuck there. When the middle seat is empty, passengers can fold down a combination armrest and cup holder. Backseat passengers have their own climate control system, but there are no USB ports for charging devices. There are 2 in front. The rear seats fold down almost flat in the usual 40/20/40 split, increasing the available cargo area from 28.7 cubic feet to 62.7. If you add the towing package, you can haul just over 2 tons with the X3.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now.